And we live.
Let me go ahead and open up my Twitch window right quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Player. Yo, it has been this weather been wild. Like it's been like so it's been has it been mad windy where you living at? Like been
Yeah. And I saw what were you gonna say?
So a tree it was so windy, a tree got blew down and it hit one of the power lines by my house. And then the grass by the power line set on fire. So it was a fire that was blazing. It was wild because I was
Are you
coming.
serious?
The wind was kicking that hard. I was like, yo, that's wild. So because I was like, what is this smoke? Because I was driving down my area. I was like, what's this smoke? I get close to it. It's just fire all on the thing. Power line down. Wow. I'm like, bro, this wind is wild, bro. I was like, okay.
Oh my God. I hope nobody was hurt. But no, that's exactly what I was about to say, is that I saw they had, it's called like a red flag warning, where basically it's saying like because of the wind and because the humidity is really low, that like any fire is gonna spread like crazy. So they were like, don't burn anything outside.
Exactly.
Like that shit's scary. What up, y'all?
Yeah. What up, y'all? What up, Ayo? What up, Krishna? Power and Jason? What up, y'all? Look. Hey, we gonna talk about that game. That game. Look, you know what? And I had suggested, we'll talk about it more. I suggested that we play that for a gaming week, but I don't know now.
When hopefully by the time we get around to it, it'll be better.
We'll see. What up, Tony?
Because I was looking forward to that.
Me too. I was. I legitimately, I was like, yo, I'm because it was on Game Pass, so I'm gonna cop that. Well, not cop it, but download that. But I was, we're gonna see.
I'm cracking up in the chat.
Y'all was this close, Diogen. Yo, Tyler saved y'all because y'all was this close to DEW.
Oh, so that's when you was in the group chat talking about I have a backup plan.
Oh, it was ready.
It was like, don't let him do that.
The clip was loaded. I just had to break the glass if I needed to. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hell no. Nah.
Come on, you could have been a part of it. You could have joined in.
Nah, I'm not letting that happen. You know what I'm saying? So now I know for the future. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep my cape at the ready.
The ultimate hater. Dang.
I gotta keep my cape at the ready. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't that's a villain. That's a villain origin story. There you go, Chris. DEW. One day it's gonna happen. One day you ain't gonna be able to make it. One day you ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna be waiting.
I'm gonna disconnect the whole internet.
You wildin'. What's up, y'all? Hope y'all come on in. Get yourselves situated. Get yourselves organized. Yes. As you can see, Tyler is here, so there is no DEW. Sad, heartbroken. I apologize to all the DEW folk coming in who was expecting an amazing podcast for that wrestling talk, but we gonna have to do it. Maybe we'll do it later in the week or something. Who knows? If I got time, maybe we'll sneak one in. We'll see. Can't deny the people. Can't deny the streets what they want, Tyler. You can't deny the streets what they want.
So how about this weather we've been having, right? We were just talking about how it's crazy because it's really windy in Atlanta today. And they have like this thing called a red flag warning, which means that like fires can catch really easily. So if y'all are in the ATL, please be careful. Don't burn anything outside. If you smoking outside, be careful, because they said that like fires are gonna like spread really rapidly because of the wind and the humidity. So
yeah, it's wild out here. I was telling her, for those who just came in, power line, a tree blew down because of the wind, hit a power line. The power lines hit the grass that was nearby, caused a fire on the lawn. Fire spread. It was wild. All because of the wind. So yeah, just be careful out there, because you never know. You never know what Mother Nature got in store for you these days. All right. What up, Beans? What up, Raheem? They got forest fires in Atlanta? Not really. There's a lot of trees out here, but we've never had like forest fires. I don't think since I've been living here.
Huh? They said, why they ain't never heard a rap song? It's time for you to make. It's time for you to fill the gap. It's time for you to make. I
gotta get that.
Say some shit about Atlanta forest fires.
I gotta get that Smokey the Bear feature before I can do it, though. I gotta make it official. If I can't get Smokey the Bear, it ain't happening. Look, you need to co-sign that. I don't know a goddamn thing about no forest fires. I ain't never been in a goddamn forest in my life to know anything about a forest fire. Look, I stay out of when you go in the forest. That's where bears and shit be. That's where the animals that you don't want to fuck with be in them forests. So yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna stay outside the forest. Come on in, y'all. So Yeah, it's just me, just Tyler today. No Beezy. He's enjoying his birthday week.
Yeah, doing birthday
The
things.
birthday thing. So yeah. So shout out, happy belated to the 430. Enjoying his time out there.
Make sure you tell that man happy birthday if you see him on the streets.
Yes. But he will be back next week to bring all kinds of chaos and nonsense as he usually does. But you know, they have rappers rap about ATL. Look, hey, bro, like you can rap about anything you want. I'm just saying, like, I don't have the knowledge of forest fires to put together a quality song.
You ain't gotta put together like the whole song. Ain't gotta just like one punchline. Like, you know, you better back up before the shit gets dire. Light your ass up like Atlanta forest fires.
Bars. Wait a minute. Time out. Slow down. Where that come from? Hold on. You need to write that song. You got that. Look, you saw. Wait a minute. Hold on. We ain't gonna skim over the fact that the cadence, the flow, the timing was on point. She had that locked up. She had that bar ready just for this moment, y'all.
Oh my God.
Ain't no way you just came up with that. Nah.
I mean, in the last couple seconds since we've been talking about it.
Look, y'all. See, she be rapping on the low. She got all these extra talents and stuff she don't be telling nobody about. She's trying to be all chill with things. Like, you know, look. It was see, Raheem, that was effortless, right? She didn't falter. She didn't stutter. She didn't think about it. It just flowed, bruh. She got a whole rap book over there. She got a whole notebook full of rhymes. She got like 3 albums. She ain't never recorded. I know. You can't get past me with that shit. I heard it. God. I heard it. That a hype train?
With the hype train.
See? Your bars done brought a hype train, Tyler. My bars ain't never done that, bro.
Oh my God.
My rhymes ain't never brought a hype train in my life. You did one bar. You did one rhyme, one line, hype train. See? y'all some man. That's what's up. Appreciate that hype train, y'all. Appreciate that. Tyler on the next DEG. Look, put on the posse cut. Look, she'll work all of them. Look, she'll have a verse of the year effortlessly, and act like it ain't no big thing. We know what she doing out here. Tyler out here making things happen, doing big things. But yeah, y'all, we gonna get into this show. I don't know. Maybe. I'm still thinking. I'm a little upset that we couldn't do DEW, so I think we may do one later this week. Just look, it's a pay-per-view week. No, because we got an event coming on this weekend. The stars almost aligned until you came in with an asteroid and crashed the whole place with your "I guess I'll be here today" scenarios. You know.
First of all, we was on a whole new topic. You bringing up shit we was talking about 30 minutes ago.
Nah, that was like 10. That was like 5. We only been on about 8 minutes. About 2 minutes ago. About 2 minutes. Be good. But look. I just got to give the people what they want. You know what I'm saying? What up, Mike Rich? What up, y'all? Come on in, y'all. All right, y'all. So
I might want to leave. He on that bullshit.
Nah,
turn around before it's too late.
I am never on the bullshit. I'm with the shits, but never on the bullshit. It's a difference.
All right,
y'all. So look, we gonna get into this show, y'all. We ain't gonna waste too much time. It's 8:24. Look, we a little on the tardy side. We've been late. You know how we do. Though. So we gonna go ahead and take a quick 60-second ad break. But we will see y'all. I'm seeing I'm not seeing as many controllers.
Yeah.
What happened? Somebody
the black card people ain't been in here.
What Presto T at? Hey, look, y'all need to call Presto T. Tell them like, hey, bro, I need another one of them gifted subs player.
Hey, you got any more?
You got any of them subs, bro? Yeah. I got these cheeseburgers, man.
Oh my God.
All right, we'll see y'all in a minute.
Yeah, we really will see y'all in a minute because most of y'all gonna be in that. I'm
saying, hey, like look, Public Enemy B, he like couldn't be me. Mike Rich, like, nah, not me. All right. You other folks, dang.
Gonna be in that ad, bruh.
Hey, tell me, hey, look, it's hard out here. Sometimes you ain't got that $4.99. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you ain't got it. We broke. Look, Krishna, all of us. He probably can't hear me. I ain't gonna say this shit. He ain't gonna hear me anyway. Look, we all broke in some way, shape, or form. Ain't nobody in this world truly rich.
For yourself. No, I'm just playing.
What you say? Oh, wow. You heard that, y'all. Wait, actually, the two of y'all heard that, right? Y'all two heard that. She said, speak for yourself. She said, She said, pocket's heavy over here. She
Not me, though. Thoughts and prayers for y'all.
Dang.
But yeah, nobody can hear me because they all in that ad. So
wow, see, y'all you be getting on me about calling people broke. You do it on the
when we come back from the ad, I'm gonna be like, I'm broke as a joke.
You lying? I'm snitching too. I'm snitching. I'm like, guess what she was saying about y'all? She said y'all ain't got two quarters to rub together. Allegedly, we all broke. Don't we won't knock on your side hustle. Hey, bro, I ain't got no side hustle, bro. I'm a regular dude. We talk about side hustle. Rapping? Yeah, I'm a rapper. We making music. Make a little money here and there from that, you know. Nothing too crazy. But we out here.
Let me retweet this tweet right quick.
Oh shit, I forgot to do that too. Let me do that real quick, and then we're gonna get started. Actually, let's do it from the computer. My dumb ass forgot to charge my phone all day. Looked at my shit was at 1%. I'm like, ain't no way. All right. Boom. We out here.
Hey, what's up? Don't be jealous. Oh, I like that. That's dope. That's a dope name.
Don't be jealous. What up? What up? First time chat in the building. Why you doing? Don't be jealous. Never be jealous. All right. Your phone on when the plug calls. Hey, Beans, what you talking about? I ain't got no plugs. What you talking about? I got plugs in my wall for this electricity that's flowing. Wow. That's flowing through this place that I'm living in. That's what I got.
This man really just said that.
I sure did. All right, y'all. Let's get started with this show. Like we're talking about things that don't matter. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's the Granddad Wooly, and you are here with another episode of the Dead End Gaming Podcast, episode 190. We accidentally said 188 on the last episode. That was actually 189. Blame the 430. I'm gonna put it on him. But we are at actually episode 190. So we appreciate y'all as always for coming through. If you're watching us live on Twitch, everybody come up in here, get yourself situated. It's just two of us tonight. Speaking of the 430, happy belated birthday to Beezy. He is actually out today celebrating his birthday on a wonderful birthday trip he's going on right now. So shout out to Beezy. Make sure if you have not shown him, give him well wishes. Give him some well wishes. Hit him up. Let him know that you said happy birthday.
Yes. Please tell that man happy birthday if you see him on the street.
Yes. But that voice you hear is here. Curls, round the world, the one and only, low-key rapper extraordinaire. If you know, you know.
Oh my God, we're not doing that today.
Tyler in the building. Tyler, what's good?
What up, though, y'all? AKA Sweetest Pie, AKA the Hoodie Bandit, AKA Boogie in Yo Hoodie, AKA Yo that Hoodie Tight Son. I run that shit, bitch. Know what I mean?
See, look, it just flows. Even if it don't rhyme, it's there. I see it. I hear it.
I ain't never gonna live this down, y'all.
We don't have to have a conversation. We don't have to have a conversation.
I might have to push sentences. And all of a sudden,
I don't know.
Tyler secretly raps.
I don't know. I might have to push back the album again, y'all. I might have to holler at somebody real quick. I don't know. I thought it was done. I might have missed some gold. I don't know. Maybe on the deluxe edition. I don't know. But shout out to Tyler coming through as always. You know, bringing that energy as well. And we gonna hold it down for y'all today. Just us two. But yeah, new episode, got a lot to talk about, y'all. But first thing we're going to talk about is the games we play. So Tyler, have you been playing anything? What's been going on in the gaming world for you?
I have. So look, y'all, because I don't want to hear no bullshit. So actually, all I've been playing since the last time I was on the show to talk about what I was playing is Fallout 76. I've been back in that shit like super heavy. Mm-hmm. I don't care. I know I've been defending this game since the first time I ever came on the show, like before I was even like officially on the show. In my first episode that I ever guested on, Fallout 76 had just come out in like late 2018, and I was talking about it. But like, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to rehash what I said before. If you go into it expecting Fallout 5, you're going to be disappointed because it's not Fallout 5. But if you love the Fallout universe as much as I do, and the idea of playing an MMO in the Fallout universe sounds fun to you, then that shit is lit. They've added like a lot of improvements since it first came out, just like gradually over time, added more and more stuff. You got like events that you can play. It's one called Radiation Rumble that Beezy was on here talking about like the last time me and Beezy played together. That shit is fun as fuck. It's just like feral ghoul just like running at you, just like a whole bunch of shit. Everybody's shooting it up together. It's fun. You know, you playing with other people. The community is dope. I'm in a Discord for it, and I'll be like finding people to play with on there. So it's fun. So like I said, if you haven't given it a try, maybe do that now. It's on Game Pass. It's also, I don't know how much it costs to like purchase, but like I said, that shit is fun. I've been playing it super heavy. Like one day I had an off day and I played it for 10 hours, like dead ass.
Damn.
So that's what I've been on.
Damn. That's what's up though. I still have yet to get into Fallout at all. I completely get into Fallout. I've been wanting to do it ever. I think I tried the first one for a little bit, but I never finished it, and then I just never really got into the franchise. But you said it's on Game Pass. You talk heavy about Fallout 76, even though we've had its ups and downs with it. But I'm gonna try to find some time to carve out it. At least sit down with it and give it a shot, because it seems like it's fun. It seems like it's a lot to it. You always talking about your pet Deathclaw, out there,
yes,
right?
Nico,
yeah, you're selling this game pretty well. You've been riding for this game for years, so it's like I gotta at least try it one time when I get some time. But that's what's up. So just to Fallout 76, that's all you've been rocking.
Yeah, I haven't played Apex really. I turned it on and played like one match a couple of days ago. But other than that, yeah, I haven't really been playing it. But I'm gonna definitely be playing it when this new season drops. We'll talk about that later. So what you been playing?
So I have been getting some of my back catalog taken care of. So I did finish Bayonetta 3 finally. I actually did it on stream, the ending stream. Well, I had to do 2 streams because, first of all, that game is amazing. It lives up to every expectation that I had. I've been waiting for Bayonetta 3 to come out for years, and they put a lot of work and dedication and effort and just all these little things that if you've been a fan of the first 2 games, you can really appreciate everything they put into this game, because it took a long time for them to really come out with it. But yeah, I did my initial stream to beat the game, and I don't want to spoil too much, but basically I thought I beat the game, and then it was a whole other shit after the credits roll, where I honestly, I couldn't finish the game because I had to leave to go get my son from school. So I had to do a second stream. But both those streams are on this channel, so you can go watch those. But yeah, really, really enjoyed the game, and I like the direction that they're probably going to take the franchise now. So I'm looking forward to the next chapter of the Bayonetta franchise, whatever or whenever that's going to be. I'm all for it, because these first 3 games, all phenomenal. I can't decide which one I like the best. I was thinking about it over the past couple of days. It's tough because I loved all 3 of them, but excuse me, but yeah, great franchise. Also got back to Dead Space remake. I've been slacking on that. I'm almost done with that. I think I got like 2 more chapters to go, and then I'm gonna do the final chapter on stream on my channel, on my Twitch channel. So look out for that. Played a little bit of Apex, a tiny bit of Apex, not too much. Also played some Mario Kart with my kid, and then also played a little bit of what's that game? What did we play last week for Gaming Week?
Among Us.
Among Us. There we go. Yeah, we played some Among Us with the community. Shout out to y'all for coming through for that Gaming Week. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it. But doubling back, because we both kind of talked about how we played it for a little bit, but we gonna be playing it for a lot when this one, when this new season dropped. Apex Season 17 has been announced. Shit looks crazy. We got a new legend. They skipped us on a legend last season, but they said, no, we got you this time. So we got a new legend, a lot of new features, a lot of cool stuff. So let's just dive right into it. Like, let's not even waste no time. Tyler, first of all, tell me, how do you feel about the new legend Ballistic and the announcement of that? How you feeling about Ballistic, as far as just how the legend is and what he's bringing to the table?
Ballistic looks dope as fuck, low key. And the thing is like, okay, I've been a Revenant main since like forever, right? And of course, like Revenant is also more of like an offensive, like an assault character, right? So I like having the extra ammo storage. I like having the access to the weapon cache, So definitely that's right up my alley, because Ballistic is also like an assault, like an offensive type character. Mm-hmm. And his abilities look and sound dope. I've seen some clips sort of showing some of his abilities in action, and they sound good. So his passive is that he can carry another weapon, so he can have a third weapon. The catch is that it can't have any accessories on it, but that can be pretty clutch, especially in a scenario where that means that you have extra ammo. You can like switch a weapon without having to reload, and that can be a game changer in the middle of like a 1v1 or something like that.
Yep.
So like that looks dope to me. And then his
Tactical.
I was yeah, his tactical, thank you.
Mhm.
He like can like shoot people with this sort of like overheat buff where you like fire your weapon a certain amount of times and then your gun will overheat.
Yeah.
So that could also be a game changer in the middle of a firefight if you like stop that person from firing at you.
Right.
And then his ultimate, like basically he throws sort of like an area buff to everybody like on his team where you have unlimited ammo, you have faster reloads, and then also his weapon that can't usually have the extra accessories on it becomes a gold kitted weapon like in that moment while his ultimate is active, and that's active for about 30 seconds. So like I said, I feel like he has a pretty strong, just without even really seeing any of the gameplay for real.
Yeah.
Those just sound like strong abilities to me. Like there's a lot that you could do with that in the right hands.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree. I was looking at his traits and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, this will be, as far as the firefight is concerned and strategy wise, like being able to just kind of like cripple the opponent while also buffing your team at the same time is going to be clutch in certain scenarios. Like you said, with the overheat, like somebody who's used to, being in those close combat fires with, an automatic or assault rifle, and now you got to worry about, letting shots go without overheating your gun. The buffs, like you said, with the ultimate, I think is dope because everybody, faster reload. It reminds me, I don't think you've ever played this game, but it's a game called Alien Fireteam that me, BZ, and Isaiah Mountain played, and there was a trait where you can do that with your team, and you can like get faster reloads and faster shooting, and it was just a dope function. So it's kind of like that's what I thought about when they said that, and I want to see how that plays out in the Apex arena. And with the gold kit, you said with the weapon, they said if you get a kill, it extends. It's kind of like Bloodhound, so it extends its time. So however many kills you're getting, it extends that duration from 30 seconds or more. So I mean, everybody says, oh, I don't think I haven't heard it much from this character. But everybody's always saying, "Oh, he's broke." You got to change the meta of the game now because he's the new character. But I do think he will be a very strong playable character that people are going to really gravitate towards. So just because of the tactical ability and just how he can, it sounds like he can control the scenario in a firefight very well. And for not only for himself but also his team. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him in action. Trying him, but also seeing other people play with them and really dig deep into the character. Another thing that they have is also the maps. There's an update to World's Edge where they're gonna they made some changes around. I think Lava City got changed around to.
I'm kind of mad about it.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it. Vent your frustrations because you love these. Because World's Edge is one of your favorite maps, right?
World's Edge is my favorite map,
right?
And like. Fragment is really my favorite landing spot. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you go to Fragment, you get fucked up in like third, fourth, fifth party. Yep. But the shit is fun, And I'm cracking up because my favorite building, which I've heard some people call the construction building, I've heard other people call it the warehouse. I saw this thing online where somebody called it the Tower of the Sweat Lords, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. But that really is like my favorite spot to land in Fragment. And so they are removing that from Fragment, much to my extreme disdain. And they're putting it in Lava City, and they're now calling it Stacks. Now, one thing I will say that I saw some other people say online is that it's going to be crazy having people come into the, quote, Tower of the Sweat Lords with gold-kitted weapons from Big Mod, because Big Mod is right over there by Lava City. So that could be an interesting dynamic. But yeah, I don't like that because, like I said, that was my favorite spot to land on the whole map, was to like land in Fragment and to land at that construction building. So they're kind of fucking up my whole stilo, and I don't like that shit.
Fucking up the flow. Well, you never know. Like I say, you gotta just test it out and see. Maybe it is a better scenario, or maybe it's gonna be more because you like them hot drops, so maybe the drop gonna be even hotter now. So maybe they was like, look, it's people and I like the fact that they're kind of switching up the maps because like we don't usually get a lot of new maps, but it is dope that they kind of switch up the maps that people are used to. That way people don't get, because I feel like people get used to playing a certain style on the map or going to a certain area or kind of, having their strategy based on a location. So for them to switch things up like this keeps people on their toes as far as like the strategy of the game and how to kind of like move forward playing these levels. So I'm all for it.
Fresh. Exactly. It keeps it fresh. I acknowledge it. And I mean, and for what it's worth, when World's Edge first dropped, it didn't have fragment because it didn't have like that lava going through. So like my favorite POI wasn't there at first. So I get that. But we gonna look at the bright side for a second, and the bright side is my fucking like my shit, the Mirage ship is gonna be permanently back on World's Edge. I was so fucking excited. So
yo, real talk, I don't like that shit.
One of my favorite drops.
I don't like that shit because every time I go on that ship, I get killed immediately.
Fun.
Or I get knocked off, bro. I be hot, bro. I'll be avoiding that ship at all costs at this point. Because every time I go on the ship,
I love that shit. Now, when that shit first dropped, like it was this whole thing. Because you remember, like me and Kev used to talk about it all the time. Because every single time I would play it, like Apex, I always wanted to drop on a Mirage ship, and he would be like, "Bro, can you stop taking us to this fucking ship?" I'm like, "No, this shit's lit." People in the chat talk about Mirage boat is lame.
Look, they feel me. Lame. They feel me. Like it's nothing but just nothing but just unnecessary nonsense on that ship. The moment you just set foot on there.
This shit is lit. So yeah, so the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. They're moving the warehouse, they're moving it to Lava City, and I don't like that, but they are bringing back the Mirage ship. And what they're adding to Fragment to sort of take the place of the warehouse and also just switch it up is this new building called the Monument, which is sort of like a museum of Apex Legends that actually has real exhibits in there, which I think sounds cool. But I don't know. We gonna see how that plays out, like how that shakes up the Fragment area.
Yeah. And another big thing they added was the firing range kind of got expanded to it's sort of like its own map in its own way, because the firing range used to be just sort of like this small little area, but now they've really expanded it out to feel like its own map, which I think is kind of cool too, because like, again, making these changes after 17 seasons, you got to do things to keep the game fresh. And I found myself not spending a lot of time in the firing range. I would only go there when a new weapon dropped to see how a weapon shoots, and I would be in there for a few minutes. And then I just back out and go play. But now I'm willing to see if they open this world up to kind of explore it and kind of see how they operate with this firing range. I might spend more time in there and really, and also it gives you, I guess, more of a real world scenario of how to really use these new weapons or these new abilities, rather than just being stuck in this closed off area that they used to do. So again, Apex, like, it's been around for a few years, 17 seasons in, and they're continuing to just keep doing things to make the game as fresh as possible with adding legends, changing the maps. Next thing we need is another weapon. So hopefully in the next season we get a new weapon. But they do have the weapon mastery thing that they talked about, where you can, which is kind of cool. Yeah, very interesting. So basically, based on your use of the weapon, you'll sort of like master that weapon, and if you fully master it, then you get a legendary skin for that weapon, which is kind of cool. So that's another way for you to kind of earn skins and cosmetics outside of just getting tokens or paying for it. So I just think it's another way to kind of like play the game and grind out and build your character up too. And you never know, you might find a weapon that you didn't used to use, but now you're gonna try to master it, and you get some cool cosmetics, but also you get a new weapon to have as your favorite. You never know.
Yeah, and it's just something to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming it's going to be kind of like, you have challenges with that gun, like get a certain amount of headshots or get a certain amount of kills, et cetera, et cetera. And so it gives you something else to like strive for, aim for, to do. Gives you something else to aim for, and just like something to add a little bit of extra fun or competition with yourself for the game. Also, I want to say real quick, one of the other things that I was super, super excited about when I say the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away is that the 3 maps in rotation this season are going to be World's Edge, Kings Canyon, and Olympus. So we ain't got to deal with Broken Moon. We ain't got to deal with fucking Storm Point, which I hate those two maps.
You hate Storm Point.
I hate Storm Point.
It's funny because every time we play Apex, like if Storm Point's around, you be like, I fucking hate Storm Point. Like you hate that. You hate that level like it owe you money and they paid you back in years. It's spinning your
get off. Like a lot of times if I sign on in Storm Point, it's like, especially if it's like it has 50 minutes left, I'll be like that fucking Simpson meme where he walks in and walks right back out. I'm like, I'm good. But I don't have to do that. I can actually play like 24/7 this season. So I'm definitely going to be back on there. Like I said, Fallout 76 has been getting all of my attention recently, but I am like for sure, like as soon as May 9th hits, a week from today, I am going to be on that shit and really looking forward to trying Ballistic out, and also really looking forward to not fucking seeing Storm Point.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe that's a game we can actually. That's actually 1 week from today, so maybe we can run that as our gaming stream if BZ's down. Why not?
Okay, yeah, because we said we was gonna play that other game that we tried to play last time. But
you mean that bullshit ass driving game that make things difficult? I ain't even gonna say its name. I ain't gonna say his name.
That's real. But I mean, especially
us.
with it being the day of the new season with like a new character, you know, it feels like it might make sense to do that. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Well,
backup plan.
Yeah.
Backup plan. Just in case that game that we were supposed to be driving don't want to work. But speaking of that shit that ain't working or working out, Redfall.
Oh my god.
That shit ain't work out at all. That shit just dropped and it's been getting horrible reviews.
Yowzers.
Brutally horrible reviews. Like, look, now, Redfall was one of the most anticipated Xbox exclusives of the year. One of their first big exclusives. Everybody was like, yo, Redfall, they're putting a lot of stock into this one. This is going to be a big one. They had a day one on Game Pass, and it's been getting massacred on the reviews. People have just been like, nah, this ain't it, bruh. This is not it. And it's Xbox has been kind of quiet as far as the exclusives, and you know, this year they've been saying, hey, we're gonna come up with some great games for, you know, to really make it seem like, okay, Game Pass is worth it, the console is worth it. And Redfall needed to start off strong. And the fact that they're dealing with some other issues, we'll get to that story later, but the fact that Redfall now is starting off bad, and they still have these other games that people are looking forward to, like Starfield and Forza Motorsport, it's really starting to give people like, I don't know about Xbox, I don't know if they really got it, because mind you, they bought all these studios and all these things, and the product that they're putting out doesn't seem like it's translating as well as they thought it would. And that goes to show you can buy up anything you want, but if the shit ain't good, it ain't good. And like Redfall was supposed to be like, it's a vampire game, first person shooter, it's co-op. We were talking about playing it.
They got a black girl with the curl.
They got the Tyler hairstyle.
Banging.
That shit wasn't enough. The hairstyle wasn't even enough to make it look. If the hairstyle didn't sell it, we got game just must be ass. Game must be
I'm so mad because I've been looking forward to it specific. Like ever since we first saw the trailer for that, which I don't remember if it was at an Xbox showcase or if it was at E3 or what. It was like, I want to say maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago when we first saw that. And I immediately was like, yo, look at her hair. Because y'all know how much I care about stuff like that, right? And everybody was online, like on Twitter, talking about how dope her hair looked. And again, that's not like, you don't center the whole game around that, obviously. But I was looking forward to it for that reason. And also the gameplay just looked fun. But like, I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. I still sort of plan to, but based on what I'm seeing it's really glitchy. I'm seeing like some super wild glitches and people saying that the AI is fucked up in terms of how the enemies react. It doesn't make sense.
Yep.
And
very janky, shoddy AI, like you said. They just said people just aren't interested in it. It's like it's kind of annoying to play, and like. And we've dealt with this before in the past where games that have been, you know, anticipated, they come out and they just don't seem like they're fully finished or fully ready. And I just don't get like how these companies can let these games go out knowing that they're not, you know, fully polished, or like, you know, or they say, oh, and we're in the world where they can just patch it. They're in the world where, okay, it comes out janky, we'll just patch it later because they want to hit the release date, they want to hit the target date, they want to get that money out the gate. It's a business. I get that. But
you're going to lose all that momentum.
Exactly. You're going to lose all your momentum and all your anticipation, and you're going to lose possible returning customers because the point of especially launching a new title is for the title to be so good, you get a 2 and a 3, and you start getting, you get lifelong fans, and that money just keeps coming in no matter what. That's what you want to do with any brand new game. And for you to start out like this, and then just saying, because you know a patch is going to come between now and next month, and they're going to try to fix as much as they can. But I would rather them just, like I said, especially because Redfall it's not like a Starfield where everybody's like, we got it. That's the big one from Xbox. That they could have pushed this back a couple more weeks or a month or two if it was still very chunky and glitchy. Because now they're getting demolished, and now it's losing faith in Xbox as well. As far as
hold on a second, we got to pause for the cause. We got Beezy 430 in the building. Everybody tell him
430 in the building.
In the chat.
What up, B?
What up, no? What up? So yes, please pause for the cause. Tell Beezy happy birthday if you haven't. But yeah,
what up, B?
Go ahead.
Now go
We're
ahead.
talking about how they fucking up. Because the thing is, yeah, like you said, there's gonna be buzz around your launch date. That's when your reviews are coming out. That's when people are paying attention and actually have eyes on you. Like if you come out and the shit's fucked up and buggy and all that, like by the time, yeah, you might fix it with a patch later, but ain't nobody gonna be checking for that shit anymore.
Right.
So it's gonna be like too little, too late.
Exactly.
So
And I'm gonna show. Actually, I just pulled up a video someone posted on Twitter of the game itself, and they're gonna show like just some issues with the game. Just like look, floating like floating in the air. Look, a reverse Days Gone. You know, shit's all glitchy. They up here flying like things like this.
I thought that was just how the vampire moves. Like the vampire.
Look, what is he climbing? Look. He climbing nothing. Ain't no ladder to be climbing.
Oh, I thought that he was, vampires just, climb the air. That's what I thought they was going for.
What vampire you done seen climb the air? What vampire you ever seen climb the air?
I was just trying to give them, some.
Don't do that to them. They wrong. They knew that shit was bad.
I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt right quick because that shit looks ridiculous.
Never seen a vampire climb the air in my life. But yeah, it's just. I mean, we've been here before with several big titles. And it's just like it's like nobody learns from prior situations when they come out with these games. Or again, it could be just the pressure from these companies to say, no, get this game out. We need this game out, even though they know it's not done or it's not polished. So I just hope that with this sort of backlash and these bad reviews, one, I hope the game does get patched up and does come out better and we get the Redfall that I guess everybody was anticipating us to get. But I also hope that this is a lesson for Xbox with these upcoming games that are also big titles. Like I said, the Starfield and Forza, and then also, Fable and State of Decay 3 and Perfect Dark and all these other games that they announced that should be coming out, that you have to make sure the game is ready or at least enjoyable to where when you have a glitch or two here, people aren't going crazy about it because overall the game is good. But if your game is boring or annoying or just not fun to play, and then it's glitchy on top of that, people are going to just run away from it because they have no investment in this new title. They don't have any attachment to it. There's no investment. This is their first time playing it. And if you don't, it's a first impression. First impressions matter. So if you mess up that first impression, it's going to leave a sour taste moving forward. Even if you do fix the game, they're going to always remember that first impression.
Yeah, and it's one thing to have like some bugs at the beginning, but when your shit's unplayable, nah, we don't do that. And like you said, like I'm gonna go ahead and knock on this wood about Starfield, because if Starfield comes out fucked up, we riot. Period. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like,
I don't know. I'm not.
Get your shit together.
I don't know. Xbox need to get it together. But they kind of down bad right now on a lot of ways.
No, they down bad, but like
really
real
down
quick,
bad.
like, because before we talk about like the rest of the reasons why they down bad, just one more thing I want to say about Redfail, because that's like the whole time, like one of the titles of the stream is like Redfall or Redfail.
Redfail.
Because like I said, if it's unplayable, like nobody's going to, like, the thing that you need to pull them in and get them to even like, let alone stay around but come back to it, like there's no incentive for that. So nah, they fucking fumbled the bag. Fumbled the bag like Dylan Brooks. Like, that's how bad they
too soon.
That shit.
Too soon, Tyler. Too soon.
Yeah, and speaking of, like you said, speaking of them being down bad and speaking of them fucking up and losing, just like Dylan Brooks. Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about this merger that ain't merging.
What merger? What merger? Ain't no merger. Ain't no merger.
Ain't no merger.
Yo, Microsoft, look, this Activision Blizzard merger, the UK said, nah, player. Nuh-uh. Ain't gonna happen.
Wait, the UK wouldn't say nah, player. They would say no, I don't think so.
Certainly not. So here's what's going down, y'all. Microsoft, as you know, Activision Blizzard, they've been trying to get this merger with Activision Blizzard to go for some time now. First we've had Sony, fucking up the flow, being haters. Sony was like, nah, bro, we don't think you should do that. And they've been trying to do their best to mess up the deal. And now on top of that, the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, the CMA, has also said that, nah, bro, you ain't bringing that deal over here to the UK, which basically means that they're blocking any of the things that would have happened out this deal. It wouldn't have been able to be done in the UK at all, which essentially means that the deal can't happen at all because the UK is a big gaming market, and they just pretty much said, nah, it's going to mess up competition. I think Sony got in their ear, to be honest, and slid them a little paper on the side and say, hey, bro, you need to stop this deal from going through. And this deal not being finished or finalized not only messes up Microsoft's plans, but it also cost them around $68 billion or some shit like that. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money in this deal, and Microsoft is hot. They are not happy. I wouldn't be either. Like if you stop a guaranteed merger for one of the biggest company, Activision Blizzard, one of the biggest companies in gaming, it's pretty much done, pretty much ready to go, and it's been blocked here and there and everywhere, and they just don't want your plan to go through. And then on top of that, it's costing you so much money on all levels. And then your first AAA title flops, bro. They about to swing on somebody at Microsoft, bro. Microsoft is not having a good 2023 at all.
Yikes.
They need to. I don't know what they gonna do. I don't know how they now. Here's the thing. How do they fix this situation? Is the case? How do they? You know, because it seems like the UK, they're not gonna, but the CMA is not gonna budge on this thing. As of now, they're not gonna budge on it, and they're saying that they can let this ride out for the next 10 years. They're saying they can block this thing. They said we can block this thing for a whole decade. A decade, bro. That's wild. The next Xbox gonna be out by the time this deal's up. Then that's wild.
Like 2033. Like we might have GTA 6 by then. Like 2033.
They wild.
Like that shit is wild. That shit is very
bro.
Wild.
That sounds like a vendetta, or that sounds like somebody got paid a lot of money to stop this. It sounds like some whole mafia shit going on right now. Like, dang, Xbox, Microsoft, man. Somebody behind the scenes said, nah, this ain't happening. Because like, and I get Activision, Blizzard, also King too. So you got Call of Duty, you got all these other, you got Candy Crush, all these big money making games that was going to be essentially, you know, under the Xbox and Microsoft umbrella, which they would have benefited financially from them more so than anybody else, is now in limbo, which means anything that comes out here, they're not going to get all of the proceeds and the profits and everything that they should have gotten from this deal that was pretty much done. And as a company who's probably invested a lot of money into this, I know you're upset. Because like they probably had plans. They probably had plans for the next 10 years.
Yeah, and that's just been like years in the making.
Right.
Like it's been years since they announced that they were trying to do that shit.
Exactly. And now for the UK, which is like I said, is a huge gaming market, to block that, and who knows who else is next to say, okay, we're gonna follow suit and block this deal too, and just completely just cave this whole thing in. So it's wild. It's wild. I hope that some kind of resolution happens, because I don't like the fact, like I said, Microsoft never said that they're going to try to make all the Activision, Blizzard, King games exclusive to Xbox. They never said they were going to do that. They said they're still going to allow, you know, your Call of Duties and whatnot to be played on other consoles and things like that. They're not completely stopping that. So I just hope that some kind of deal or resolution does happen, because like, it's competition. I get it, but competition is healthy, and Microsoft, you know, is trying to do this, you know, to you know, get a stronger foothold. They need it at this point because they got nothing really. Like they can't rely on Game Pass anymore like that. Their first party titles aren't doing well. They haven't had anything really substantial come out that people have really went crazy over in some time, and they have to find a way to still sell these consoles, sell these Xboxes that they're having production, because PlayStation is knocking out of the park with these exclusives.
Yeah,
and like Nintendo, and then Nintendo's right around the corner. They about to drop Zelda. It's gonna get real. Yes. It's gonna get real scary out here for Microsoft in a minute, and they know it. They know people are gonna be like, that Xbox gonna get cold real quick. So, damn, Microsoft, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Look, y'all, we might have to start a GoFundMe for Microsoft, y'all. Give them that $68 billion back. They're gonna be like, they are like Franklin, bro. They are like Franklin. They're hurting bad, bro. We gonna catch Microsoft on the corner. They're gonna lose everything. Playing Kendrick Lamar Pride.
Maybe you could hire them. Maybe you could bring them into your empire.
Why would I do that? What empire?
I mean, if they want it,
I don't have an empire.
A drug company.
What you talking about? First of all, this company got money. They need to get Bill. They need to call Bill Gates. Tell him to break him off with a loan. It's his shit anyway.
Right. They need the foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Wait,
Right.
matter of fact, do they still have that foundation after they got divorced, or did they like change the name?
I have no idea.
Anyway, yeah, Microsoft needs some of that. Microsoft needs some of that foundation money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they need something because they're not doing too well on the gaming side. I mean, overall as a company, I think they're pretty healthy. But
yeah,
the Xbox side, the Xbox division, I don't know. So yeah, hopefully whatever comes out of this deal or possible deal, because we don't know at this point. Hopefully it's more beneficial for Xbox, and hopefully they don't block it completely to where a decade passes and they can finally do what they've been trying to do for 5 years, since 5 years ago, probably. It's wild. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it for the topics. And we gonna get into we gonna go into another ad break. We're gonna come back. I got one gotta go. Actually, I got two of them that I'm gonna try out. We're gonna see them. See
shit.
Yeah, we're gonna try it out. Two different spectrums. And then we're gonna also do some questions as well, y'all. So if you want to ask a question, you know what to do. Hop in that pod question queue. We'll bring you onto the show. You can talk to us, or you can go throw it into the DEG pod questions if you're a little shy. But come on, talk to us. Why not? We here. So we will see y'all in a minute. Back with the one gotta goes. All right.
It's really a whole lot of people in this ad. It's crazy. I hardly see any dog
controllers. Dang, y'all. Dang, that first of the month hit hard for y'all.
First of all, how was it May? That's what I need to understand.
Right? I'm like, it's May. I'm like, nah. It's like 20.
The year is like half over. It's crazy.
Need to slow the fuck down. It really does. I'm like, yo.
Makes no sense.
I'm like, it was just New Year. It was just New Year.
Right?
I'm like, they don't want to, like, time is just timing right now. I'm like, yo. The struggle is real. Hey, look, I hope them ads is going. Granted, look, man, I ain't call you broke. I never said that, but I appreciate that gold control that you got that bandana edition. Right. You the real one. You the real one.
See, you wouldn't even been here to know that he said that if it wasn't for you not being broke. You know what I'm saying? With the gold controller next to
also, Tyler earlier. Actually, I'm gonna say after.
Whoa! Why are you bringing up old shit? Okay, that was 2 weeks ago.
Nah, that was 20 minutes ago.
Man, that was weeks ago.
What you mean? What you mean?
Charlie Murphy and Rick James said, he was like, man, that was weeks ago. Like, no, you hit me tonight. He was like, I hit you tonight. Shit is so funny to me. I hit you tonight.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing. I didn't even say. I just said Tyler. I just said her name. I didn't say anything after that. Why are you saying this? I just said Tyler. You know what I was gonna say after that. You have no idea what I was gonna say after that. And now I'm not gonna say nothing.
Not start snitching now because you got more to lose.
And now I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Because I called a DEA and then what?
And then what? What? I don't know. What that mean? Who's that?
I'm just saying, if we gonna have a snitching contest.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Are you gonna waste resources like that for no reason? They okay.
You know, look, you know the conclusion.
That's a shame. I do. Embarrassment for the DEA apparently, because they're like, hey, sorry, sir. We were given ill advice. And I'm going like, shame. It's a shame.
He'll say, is it pulling him away in cuffs?
Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. So we are back. All right, so we got one gotta go. So we're going to do two of them. So this one is gaming related because we've been talking about Apex. And I thought about this too. This is for my Apex folk, and then we'll do another one that's more universal. Because you hear, Tyler, we know you love Apex. I've grown to love Apex. There's some Apex players up in here. So one gotta go, Apex Legends classes. So the whole class and all the legends that go with the class. So Assault, Skirmisher, Recon, Controller, Support. One gotta go. And all the legends that go along with that class.
Damn.
It's tough, right?
Yeah, no, that's rough. That's really rough.
Christian said Recon. So you getting rid of Bloodhound?
That's kind of what I was thinking. But when I think about getting rid of Bloodhound and like
and Seer.
Yeah, no, this is I don't think we can pick one. Let me look at I'm gonna pull it up just to make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Because at first I was gonna say Skirmisher only because I feel like Skirmisher's additional benefits, like being able to see what's in a care package, is not all that useful. But when you think about the people that are in Skirmisher, like the legends that are in Skirmisher, like they're some of the most popular legends like in the game, you know. So
yeah.
I don't know. That's hard. I'm doing like Apex characters and classes so I can like see them and make sure I'm not forgetting nobody that fits in the like who fits into what.
So Assault, just for everybody watching too, Assault is Ash, Bangalore, Fuse, Mad Maggie, and Revenant. Skirmisher, Horizon, Mirage, Pathfinder, Octane, Wraith, Valkyrie. Recon is Bloodhound, Crypto, Seer, Vantage. Controller is Catalyst, Caustic, Rampart, Watson, and support is Gibraltar, Lifeline, Loba, and Newcastle.
Well, maybe let's work backwards, right? Because we definitely can't get rid of support. You know, like support is really important. You know,
hold on,
like,
Bro Malley. 1 second, Bro Malley came in with the gift of subs.
Shit.
Better late than never. He dropping 5 of the things on you. Appreciate you, Bro Malley. Appreciate that.
I was in a different screen, so I didn't even see it. Thank you for coming through and blessing the folks. It was looking a little rough over here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Go ahead. Continue, Tyler.
Just rough in terms of like a lot of people was having to watch ads today. I know they weren't used to it.
Damn, why are you doing that to the people?
Because the Black Card people wasn't around.
It's the first of the month. Tyler, rent was due. Come on now.
No, I'm not shading nobody. I'm just saying I know they probably weren't used to seeing ads. Because for a minute, like everybody in here had a Go controller. So I know these people was confused. Like, what the fuck is this? Looking at the ad, like, you know that P. Diddy meme where he looking at that dollar bill and he's like, what the fuck is this? I know everybody was looking at them ads like that, right? So I'm just saying the people were struggling. But now some more of y'all got Go controllers, so that's what's up. Yeah, okay, so going backwards, like I said, like support is really important. I don't think we can get rid of support. I'm gonna say we can't get rid of Assault because that's my favorite class. So even though other people might feel like it's not as valuable, to me, I'm gonna definitely keep Assault. Let me see, Skirmisher got like Wraith and Octane and Mirage and Pathfinder, like some of the most popular legends in the game. So we can't get rid of that. I'm gonna say Recon.
Recon's gotta go.
Yeah, I feel weird about saying it, but I think I'm gonna have to say Recon. Maybe controller, but I mean, having a controller legend, especially in like late game when you want to like set up and defend, is invaluable. So yeah, I hate to say it, and that's the beauty of having like a good one gotta go when it's hard to pick one. But I'm gonna have to say Recon.
Okay, I was leaning towards Recon a little bit, but also I've grown to like Recon characters playing around. Well, Bloodhound and also Seer, and also kind of like Bandage. So I'd say personally, I've had less connection with controller characters, the Catalyst, the Caustics, the Ramparts, and the Watch. So for me, I can let go of controller. But yeah, Assault's got to stay because that's got Fuse as my main, and also my first main Revenant as well. So Assault staying. Skirmisher is just, you got to respect Skirmisher because of all the popular legends that are in there, and also like, you know, they are very, very valuable in the game.
Apex is a very movement heavy game. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like movement, your movement can make or break you in a fight. So yeah, we definitely can't get rid of Skirmisher.
Yeah, and then support, of course, you got to have a support. You got to have your support as well. So yeah, I'd say controller. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that
was a good one. Yeah, I figured. We can do another one. You want to do another one or no?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do another one. So this one, so we'll do another one. This one is more wide ranging. So we're both film aficionados, and you know, in various ways. So I'm gonna do this one. Gotta go. We're gonna do genres of movies because I'm not sure what your favorite genres is, but I'm gonna try to do some of the most popular ones. So genres of movies and all the movies that go along with that. Any kind of movie that you can think from that genre is gone. So we got drama, comedy, action adventure / sci-fi action adventure. What do you want to put in there? And then horror.
Okay, so I figured that those were the ones that you were gonna go with. And so I was waiting for you to say horror so that I could get rid of horror, only because you can't get rid of comedy and action and drama. That's like the whole blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about all the sections in blockbuster, the horror section is very small compared to the other ones. So I feel like horror is gonna have to go. I'm also I like working on horror films, but I don't really I'm not a huge watcher of horror films. There are some classics that I love, you know. But I feel like out of those options, like it's way too many of the other ones to get rid of any of those.
No, I feel that too because I grew up watching a lot of horror films, like, and of course, you know, you have the cult classics and the cult everything like that stand the test of time and whatnot. So it's definitely got its place as far as the landscape of a film is. But I would say horror can go too because there's so many great comedy ain't going nowhere. comedy is like you gotta have you can never go wrong with a good comedy. And comedies I feel like last a good comedy you can watch that anytime and still laugh to like the first time. That's the same thing with like dramas. Like some of my favorite movies are dramas. And then of course, action, adventure, sci-fi. I mean, they're just so popular these days.
Yeah, they're your big blockbusters.
Those are your big blockbuster films, the ones that do the box office numbers and brings the people out. So you got to have that. Horror is like, it's one of the longest running genres, but it's always been hit or miss as far as like some of them you're gonna get. I mean, I've saw some really good horror movies, and some that are just like, put that away. I don't know why you made that one, but yeah, I agree with you on that one as well. Because I know some people who love horror movies. They fashion their whole personality around the horror genre.
Yeah,
it's like crazy. But what y'all talking? Let me see what the people talking about. Oh, let's see. Y'all agree. Y'all said horror as well. And some said drama. Nobody says comedy, action, adventure. Look, you can't go wrong with a good comedy. People love to laugh, and people love to see shit blow up and see people throwing hands and superheroes and all that other good shit. And a good
like, what's my favorite comedy of all time?
That's rough. And that's
like
tough.
Blanking right now.
I would say the first one that comes to my mind is always Friday, because I know that's that movie word for word, top to bottom, and I can still work. So it's always Friday. When everyone said, "What's your favorite comedy?" It's like Friday just pops in my head all the time. But I know if I really sat and think about it, I could probably think of some other movies that rival it. But that movie, like I said, word for word, bar for bar, I can quote that movie. It's wild. It's like, look, you can name any part of that movie, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Or any dialogue from that movie, I know the exact moment and what the exact line
like
after.
The voice inflection and everything. You could just like recite that movie from like top to bottom while you've been watching it. I hear you. I have some movies like that. I don't know what I could say is it's really hard for me to pick a favorite comedy. Like when you said Friday, it reminded me of like Don't Be a Menace, because that's one that I can quote from like top to bottom. Like that was one of my favorite movies, like when it came out. What popped into my head first, honestly, is Tropic Thunder, and I don't know that I want to say that's my favorite comedy, but that's definitely up there.
It's a good one.
And then it's Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I don't know if that would count as like a comedy or an action film, because it's sort of like both put together.
Sort of like both.
But that's definitely like high on my list too. I don't know. I can't pick one because I done already named 3, and I'm definitely forgetting some. So that'd be hard.
Yeah, so many. Now, Scott Pilgrim was a good movie. I was late on that one, but when I finally saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is dope," because the whole gaming aspect, and then it was still pretty funny.
Yeah, that was dope. I saw it 3 times in theaters because I loved it so much. And it was funny because a bunch of people that I knew, like all independently of each other, were hitting me up like, "Yo, have you seen it? You remind me of Ramona." I'm like, "Why is everybody calling me and like saying this shit?" like I said, like separately, like not people that went to the movies together. Like these were people that didn't really know each other and were all hitting me up like Ramona. I have like guy friends that still call me Ramona to this day. So I feel like I have an attachment to that movie, like for that reason too. Yeah. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to pick.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to pick. That just so because there's so many movies out there, and there's so many things that people have yet to watch. So if you haven't watched any of those movies, also which is cool, they actually made a game of Scott Pilgrim, which actually was pretty fun. I played that before too. So yeah, it's a little side-scrolling game, like a little beat 'em up. It's kind of dope.
Did we play that on a gaming stream once?
I don't think we did. Not Scott Pilgrim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we just talked about it. I don't know. Yeah, maybe we didn't.
Yeah. But I think we probably did talk about it, maybe like early in the DEG days, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think we ever actually played it. But no, yeah. So check that out too if you haven't, if you're a fan of Scott Pilgrim. But yeah, that's the one gotta go. So let's see if we got any questions up in here. Y'all don't want to talk to us? Dang, y'all fake. Y'all fake. Y'all ain't real. Nobody. Not none of y'all. Damn.
Like, stop pressuring the community.
I'm not pressuring the community. I'm just saying they don't want. There you go. What I'm talking about.
Now we see how Willie be when the drugs ain't selling. They be like, "Oh, ain't nobody buying today? Nobody." Wow. Okay.
What you talking about?
Y'all lame. That's what he be
like.
What
you talking about?
Y'all done sobered up, huh?
I be like that with the albums. I be like, "Oh, ain't nobody gonna cop the album?" Dang, wow, that's crazy. I only spent a couple years on it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man, that is it. I'm too broke. Can't afford Discord. See, that's what you get, Willie.
Dang. Wow. I ain't calling nobody, bro. Krishna, you up in here, though. What up? Talk to the people. How you doing, Krishna?
What up?
Welcome to the show.
How y'all doing today?
We good. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing good myself. Well, my question is, If you could replace one person of y'all DEG podcast with somebody from the cast that's never been on DEG podcast, who would you replace?
Wow, that's rough. You trying to break up the family?
What you doing, bro?
You about to be mad at
so
each
wait.
other,
Your question is, who will we get rid of on the show and replace from someone else from the dead end?
Temporarily.
Or just so wait. Who will we replace somebody else with? From where?
Yes, who you replace with somebody from the chat who's never done a
from the chat
podcast.
From the chat.
For a second, I thought you said like somebody else in like the Dead End family. This is what
I mean, bro, like, why we gotta do that? It's just three of us. Like, we can just bring you in. Like, we ain't gotta cut somebody. It ain't that serious.
I can't get rid of. We family.
Yeah, we can't do that. That's what you trying to pull over here, Krishna. Now, I will say this.
I'm sorry, but I can't even think of anyone.
So I'm gonna reword your question. Who from the chat will we make an honorary fourth member, like an honorary oos? You know what I'm saying? Word to the bloodline. So the honorary fourth member, I would say, because of consistency, he's been there for us. Seems like since day one. You know, always giving us shit, but always giving us love. I'm going with Diogen. I'm going to give it to the GOAT Diogen. Yeah, I'm going to give it to Diogen. That's who I want to bring.
Yes, we can. You can't add stipulations. We can pick you.
I just did, Diogen. I just picked you.
And I don't say the same thing. I'm gonna say like two of the people who like most consistently like their comments make me laugh are I would say Mike Rich and Beans, like, be cracking me up in the chat on a regular basis. Like, so, but I love all of y'all. I feel weird about like picking people, you know what I'm saying? So like we said, Diogen is first because he's day one, like basically an honorary member of the crew anyway, because he's been here the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Longer than some of the people probably. I don't know if he predates like me and Willie, and because like me and Willie wasn't on the show like when it first dropped.
Mm-hmm.
What that mean? He said, I'm not black though. It's not black in gaming.
That don't look. We just don't happen to be. Look, you got melanin. You still out there? Come on now. And look. You honorary. Racist. You are honorary. Look. Let me tell you right now, Krista. You can back me up. The honorary oos wasn't even an oos.
Yep.
Right. So you ain't gotta be black. You just gotta be part of the fam. That's all it is. So you in there?
Oh, he was Canadian.
He was a Canadian white dude. He was the first Canadian white dude. Well, actually, he's not. He was Serbian because it doesn't matter. He wasn't what he was supposed to be apparently. So all I'm saying is, Diogen, that ain't an excuse, bro. You in there? But that's dope. So yeah, I would pick Diogen, and you said you would go with Beans or Mike Rich. Right.
Like I said, Diogen first, and then like just to pick somebody else so we have more than one answer. Then I would say like Beans or Mike Rich, only because like the sense of humor thing. Because like a lot of times they be like saying shit in the chat and they be like cracking me up.
Right. No, I feel that.
But I love all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of y'all, we all, you know what I'm saying? All of y'all add your own like particular things to the community. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, let's take this opportunity to thank all of you all for being here and like continue to support us because like I said, y'all all a part of the fam.
Right. Look, we wouldn't be still doing this without y'all. So like obviously, like Tyler said, like we got a dope. I love our community. Community is dope. Y'all always show up for us. Y'all always come through and participate, whether we're doing the gaming weeks, whether we're doing the questions, or just in the chat. Y'all have great energy. You have a good time with y'all. So yeah, we appreciate y'all just as much as you appreciate us. Just know that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cancel Bean's invitation because he in the chat talking about DEG unit, and I thought we agreed that we wasn't doing that shit anymore.
Hey.
At least Kev isn't here to say the whole and all that shit. I miss Kev.
Hey, look, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse.
Hey.
You could be saying DEW unit up in here.
DEW.
I take that.
DEW. You know, we could be doing that. He's right. He is completely right.
Ain't no DEW unit. What's up, Jay Triplet?
What up, Jay Triplet?
Thank you for coming in to give us a perfect opportunity to change the subject.
Wow.
So yeah. Thank you for your question.
Yeah. So one thing, Christian. So like, since it was your question, who? Let's flip it. Who? I'm causing toxicity. Out of us three, me, B, and Tyler, who would you get rid of?
Easy.
Wow! On that man's birthday, I'm telling.
Oh shit!
Damn, Chris. Okay, that's the question. Beasley. I'm not going to even ask why. You just said it. You just said it and asked. We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it on the table. You said
hey, look, I will take all the heat that Beasley got to throw at me.
I don't know if you want all the heat Beasley got to throw at you, because we know how much that man loves to shoot some shit up.
Bro, he got an arsenal. You might be duck. You might want to duck on that one. Nah, okay, all right. Yeah, hey, you said what you said. You said it with your chest. Hey, shout out to Beasley. So we will revisit this when Beasley comes back, Krishna. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm like, hey,
I will be the first in line, so you ain't got to worry about that.
Hey, that's what's up. No, that's what's up.
Yeah, tell him how to play them games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. He said Tyler because she don't play games. It's like, yeah, Dan Ryan don't play no games. You know what I'm saying? I'm all fucking serious over here. I don't play no games. So tell motherfuckers if they try to run up on me that I'm not the fucking one. Period.
There you go. All right. Well, Krishna, we appreciate you coming through with your question, trying to cause chaos, but we appreciate you coming through. And like I said, maybe DEW later this week. So be ready for the call for the DEW bat signal. It might happen.
Like I said, that's it.
Okay, you know what it is. All right,
I made a promise to a certain person that I was going to be asking hard questions, and I'm keeping to that promise. So I'm going to keep y'all uncomfortable.
Hey, look.
Be ready.
If you're too comfortable, you get lazy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, we appreciate you. Y'all. All right, man. Appreciate you. All right. Next up, we got. I don't think this individual has ever came into the question queue. But one thing he has been doing is dropping that money. He's been making it rain on the folk. So I gotta bring him in just off GP, Bro Mally. Get up in here. Hey, Bro Mally. What up? Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Bro Mally?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what up? Yes, we can hear you. What's going on?
What's good? So, nothing's going on. Gotta donate when I can make the show.
I'm gonna tell you right now, we appreciate all the donations, everything, the gifted subs that you do for us, Bro Mal. You come in with the cart clanking, and we appreciate that.
Clank.
Thank you. So what's your question? What you got for us?
So my question is Dead End Live Tour. What would be some events you guys would want to like have the podcast live from? For example, like DEG from E3 or like DEW from WrestleMania or some shit like that.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Question.
I like that one. I like both though. Well, E3 did. So I would say E3. So if E3 was still alive, definitely that. But I think DEG at the Game Awards would be cool. What if we were like presenters at the Game Awards? That'd be cool. Like we could present some like awards.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
DEG, like some of the other like cons that are still big, like
Comic-Con, like TwitchCon, or the big conventions. Yeah, definitely that. Hey, I'm down for DEW at WrestleMania. I'm with it. I'm with that. I'm with that for sure. And then just
I'm about to break a chair over y'all head, so I ain't gotta hear that shit anymore.
Wow. Look, you just gonna be ingrained in the culture after that. Look, I'm with it. Look. We'll book the match. But no, yeah, I definitely see. And then I think just going from like different, like if we could build a following big enough, just go from different city and just kind of do like live events of our own. So that would be cool too. Like just do live events of our own, and then just have like our fans come out and like we can do a live podcast and live questions and have people really see our actual fan bases face to face. I think that would be really cool to do at one point.
I like that question. That's dope.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be DEG related even. It could be like if you guys wanted to do like Dead End Hip Hop from like the Grammys or something like that, or
yeah, no, like I think that just the whole Dead End universe and all the great personalities that are involved in it with all the shows that are under this umbrella, I think plugging those casts into any of those situations would just be great, because I think we would obviously put our best foot forward, but also we would stand out and like really showcase, just a level of talent and just a level of knowledge and skill we've built over doing these things. So I just think it'll be just entertaining to watch. Like I think we're a very entertaining bunch, no matter what the iteration is of whatever the show is. Like you watch any Dead End product, you're gonna get some entertainment value, but also you're gonna get people you can really connect with and people kind of gravitate towards. So I think that's really dope. So yeah, I'm all for that, man. I'm all for doing stuff like that. So that would be really, really cool. So I don't know, maybe one day we can, because like I would definitely love to like go out and see the people and really see.
I agree. And I think, oh my bad.
Okay,
My
go ahead.
bad. I thought you were. No, I was gonna say I feel like everybody's like personality would like add something to shit, even if it's not necessarily what they normally talk about. Like I would love to hear Nay like at a wrestling match, like commentating on some shit. That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious. That would
so I feel like
hilarious.
everybody could like vibe at these different events without it just being the one that's like specific to like who usually talks about it.
True, definitely true. Yeah. So yeah, I'm all for that. Hopefully, we just spoke that into future existence. We're manifesting stuff like that for the future. That would be dope. But yeah, that's a dope ass question. I appreciate that for sure.
Cool. Thank you guys for having me on.
No problem.
Thank you for coming through with the dope questions. It's lit. That's a new one. It's always like, I mean, I feel like it's like always interesting hearing people like come up with different questions, but I feel like that's different from like I can't even think of a question that's been like similar to that. So that's what's up.
Yeah, no, it was a very, very good question. That was something that I really had to think about. That was really dope though. See, the community coming through when they need to come through. We appreciate y'all. All right, we got one more, and it is from the honorary member, the honorary number 4, whether he like it or not, Diogen. What up? You were live on air. What up, Diogen?
Oh, can you hear me?
We can hear you. What's good?
Okay, so for my question is, the writer strike is in effect. We don't know how long it lasts. And for the young people who may not remember the last one, it lasted like months on end. So what are your game plans when there's no TV?
Well, what I'm really hoping, that there isn't going to be like no TV. There's some shit that's like already going off the air, like as of today, like all the late night shows, like Stephen Colbert, like Jimmy Fallon, all of those are done because their material is so fresh that their writers room is like working on that every single day. So as of like today, they're like done until the strike is over. There's some other stuff that's either already been written or already been recorded that their episodes are still going to air. So you're not really going to see the fallout from this for a while until, like, for example, I think season 3 of Abbott Elementary, I saw something earlier saying that might impact like how many episodes they have because they were getting ready to go into production for that. So hopefully, because the last writer strike, I think lasted for about 100 days. Hopefully we don't go that long, but if fucking AMPTP don't get their shit together, who knows? And like start paying people like a fair and livable wage. I'm gonna get off my soapbox about that real quick, but yeah, hopefully that shit doesn't, go as long as the last one did, because that shit last time was rough. But man, I'm gonna be on Fallout 76. That's what I'm gonna be doing, and this new Apex season. So y'all know me. I am a creature of habit.
Yeah, for me, I honestly don't watch TV that much. I mean, not at all. Like I don't actually. The last time like I sat and really watched TV, unless I can like stream the show on my own time, like I don't really watch TV. I'm not that person anymore to go and make sure. Oh, I got to be home at 7:00 to watch this show, and I don't want to miss it. That's not me no more. I'm more so like I'd rather just be on the game chilling. So, for me personally, it really wouldn't affect me that much because it's like TV's not a really big thing for me. But going to the thing with the strike and whatnot, because basically without writers, you got no show, you got no scripts, you got no content. You can't make a show without a script, without content and all that other stuff. So, if the strike does go on for a long time and then they run out of content or they run out of things to produce, I more so feel bad for the people whose job relies on that. Whether it's the everything, like from the writers to the production team and the crews and the networks, people working at the networks or whatever it is, like. They're gonna face that same thing as well. So hopefully the people who need to be fairly compensated or treated fairly, or the things that these writers are not being given, they are given that, because like I said, that's ground zero. Without the writing, you got nothing. Like you can't just like walk into a room and say, hey, I got this idea, and just start spouting out stuff, and then you ain't got it fleshed out on paper. Think like get out. So it's like just. For me personally, like I said, I hope it does come to a resolution and fast, because like Tyler said, like last one was like 100 days plus. That's a long time. That's a long time in this world to not have, things in production and things going.
Yeah, that's like over 3 months.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other thing is like the DGA, so the Directors Guild and the SAG, the Screen Actors Guild, like their contracts are expiring soon too. Ooh. So word on the streets is that they might jump in to this strike to like sort of bolster. So if they do that shit, it's a fucking
That's gonna get nasty. That's gonna get nasty.
So
you ain't got no writers
eye on
and
that
no
shit.
directors. You ain't got no
actors.
It's gonna be just catering on the set. They're like, hey, I got
So,
food
yeah.
though. It's gonna be groups and
That
caterers.
shit might be
Wow. So yeah, they need to fix that ASAP because especially they're going into the summer too, where going into the summer and then the fall. That's their big season, like, especially for like TV and stuff like that. A lot of big shows like start or finish production around that time, or so it's like, yeah, just fix it, just fix it, get it right for the sake of the people who need their jobs and for the people who do enjoy watching TV. For me personally, like I said, I can play the game. I can go out and do some other stuff. I don't need TV, but for the people who do enjoy it, yeah, let's fix that.
right.
TV,
like pay people a living wage. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
like
they
stop
make enough
hoarding
money.
wealth.
They
When
make
you look
enough
at like
money.
the CEOs, like the company, like especially streaming companies, because really like the big thing going on here is that like writers don't get the same residuals from streaming that they do from like broadcast, and that's like a big part of like why these agreements fell apart, right?
Exactly.
So fucking pay people. Like these CEOs are like own these companies and run these companies. They're fucking rich, like producers rich. Not all of them, but a lot of, what I'm saying, make way more money than writers, and that shit is not fair. And like rates have been sort of like going down and down, especially when you look compared to like inflation. Mm-hmm. So they need to fucking pay people is what needs to happen.
Yeah, it's just like the music industry with rappers. Like rappers, secondly, the artist is the writer. And the artist is the last one to get paid, gets paid the least, gets screwed over the most. But without the artist or the writer, you got no content. You got nothing you got no product to sell really. So, and with streaming especially, like you make cents, like less than a penny, off a stream for a song. So when you think about it translating over into the streaming rights and streaming world of television and film and whatnot, I'm pretty sure they got just as bad of a deal in their own world where they're not, like I said, getting fairly compensated. So pay these people, and they make way like these because like I know like Netflix and HBO Max and Amazon Prime, they're making money hand over fist. Like they got because their parent companies are $1 billion companies as well. So the money's there. They just, like you said, they're just hoarding the wealth because they want to squeeze as much work out of these writers and pay them as little as possible. That's how it is. And the writers are fed up, rightfully so. So yeah, pay these people. Pay these people. Like, what's the problem? Give them their money.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes.
So yeah, that's how we feel about it.
I don't think it's going to be that easy this time around because I think the writers are going to want some stipulations in place for whatever studios do with AI.
Yeah, that was one of the things on there because basically like if you do like a search on like IG or something like that, if you do like hashtag that, well, I heard that like the WGA hashtag got shut down, which is whack. But there's like you can find online either like on IG or like maybe just like with a Google search, you can see the requests that were made by the WGA side by side with what the AMPTP's response was. And so yeah, one of those things was about AI, and like their response was like that they wouldn't not do it, but that they would have a meeting. Their counter was they have a meeting once a year to talk about new technology. Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
That means they're gonna find a way to make AI. So we're gonna find a way to get the AI right, so we don't need y'all anymore. Because I think that's where they're trying to go with it. They're trying to find a way to get AI smart enough to be able to write scripts and productions and all these other things, and then completely cut out the writers, which is gonna be bullshit. It's gonna be completely bullshit.
And I saw like oh my bad, go ahead.
No, go ahead, because it's like that's a whole nother conversation for another day as far as like, because like as an artist and stuff like that, and people, and I've written things on stories like the AI is a useful tool in certain aspects, but when you use it in a way to cut out someone's livelihood, especially something that they're really good at doing, and they're a professional at doing it, and then you're going to hand it off to machine learning, and you can tell, to me personally, you can tell when something is not like emotionally genuine when you put it into a script or whatever it is, or you don't feel anything. And I feel like they're just going to start pumping out, carbon copy, factory manufactured content. And what's the shame is a lot of people are probably just going to digest it and not care and not really understand what all goes into those things. So I just hope that, like I said, we don't get to that point where they just like say, hey, we don't need the writers anymore. We got technology, we got AI, we're going to do it this way. Good luck. Nah.
And I saw a writer say, like, on, I want to say it was on Twitter, like, specifically that what they were concerned about or that they foresaw happening is that, like, they would have AI generated scripts and then pay writers to, like, edit them for way less than, like, what they're worth. Was sort of like the concern is how a potential, like, AI thing could infiltrate the like film industry from a writing perspective. So yeah, anyways, all that shit is whack. They trying to save money instead of paying people. Fucking right. Don't even get me started on late stage capitalism. I'm over the shit. Fuck these people, eat the rich. Yep. And yeah. Solidarity with the WGA.
Yes. So hopefully they get their just due and we keep these writers protected, because without them, you don't get them great stories. Because guess what? It comes from here. It don't come from a machine. Like, they got to come up with that idea, and that idea has to be passionate, and that idea has to be fleshed out. It takes time. It takes a lot of dedication, and for it to come from that to the big screen, you got to respect those people who do that, because it's a long process in between that, from there, from the start to the finish, and for them to try to shortcut it this way and also undercut these people who put their lives onto this, nah, I'm not with that at all. So I agree with Tyler. The WGA, get it right. Pay them people. Pay them handsomely and accordingly. That's what they need.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's what's up. That's a great question. We've had some good questions. Some very good questions tonight.
Thank you for answering the question.
No
have a good night, guys.
You too, man. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
Thanks for coming through.
All right, y'all. So that's going to do it for our questions tonight. And if you want to ask a question on our show or our next podcast, all you got to do is join the Discord, go into our DEG pod question queue. We'll bring you onto the show, and just like the last 3 individuals you saw earlier, you can ask a question, talk to us, and we'll talk it out. And if you don't want to do that, if you're a little shy, like I said, you can also add it into our DEG pod questions tab on the Discord, or shoot us a DM on one of our social media accounts, and if it's a good question, we'll answer it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the show. So Tyler, what you got going on? You got anything coming up gaming wise, or is it breaking up over there? Am I coming through clear or not?
Gaming wise, I'm gonna be on Fallout 76 as soon as we get off this stream. And that's all I have.
Shout out to Nico. Okay. Shout out to Nico.
Yes. My little boo thing. Man, listen, because first of all, somebody came over to my camp, like, starting shit, and usually, I'm just, like, say this real quick, because, like, usually, if you want a PvP on Fallout 76, usually, like, there's a special mode that you go to do that. Most people don't really just go around attacking other people. Usually, people are, like, working together on, like, some PvE shit, but you can, like, turn on a specific mode, basically, if you want a PvP. Somebody, like, sometimes, but, like, certain people will just, like, start shooting at other players and, like, try to start a PvP, and it's really obnoxious because most people aren't trying to do that shit, right? Mm-hmm. Man, some little fucking level 19, I'm, like, level 154, right? Some little level 19 ass nigga tried to come over to my camp, like, and started shooting at me. I just want y'all to know the way Nico came and stood next to me and, like, stood up on hind legs. You know, usually they be kind of, like, bent over, like, Deathfall is, like, the way they walk, or they'll, like, gallop on all fours. Stood all the way up tall, was looking like, yo, what the fuck? That shit was lit. Anyways, that's my baby. And, get you a Deathclaw for security. And, yeah, won't nobody be able to step to you.
That's what's up. Look, all you level 19 niggas, know your place. That's crazy. Oh yeah, shout out to Nico and Tyler's wonderful world that is Fallout 76. As for me, I'm going to try to finish Dead Space. I'm gonna probably play a little bit more, maybe sometime tonight, if not. But I'm gonna definitely try this week to do the final chapter on stream on my channel. So make sure you're following me on my Twitch, twitch.tv/GrandadWooly. You'll see that. And whatever else. I don't know what else I got going on, because like I said, I'm trying to get this album wrapped up and finished. Big news. Actually, some news is coming out about that as well, so be on the lookout, because I'm really excited about this. I'm almost ready to announce what it is. A couple things, but especially this, so just be on the lookout for that. Should be a lot of fun. And that's pretty much it, y'all. So other than that, y'all, we appreciate y'all as always for coming through, chilling out with myself and the wonderful Tyler. Again, shout out to Beezy. He will be back next podcast. Well, he'll be back next week for our gaming week. What we gonna play? I'm not too sure. Hopefully, we maybe can play Forza if it act right. But if not, we might run the new Apex season. But it's gonna be something. So make sure you just tune into that and anything else we got going on. And other than that, y'all, we appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, and we will catch y'all next time. Peace out, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
All right.
And we out this bitch.
And we out. You know. So, yeah, y'all. So no DEWs tonight, y'all. But like I said, I'm gonna try. If I can do Thursday, we might do a DEW Thursday because Backlash is coming up. But no, good stream, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through as always. You know, we held it down, did what we had to do.
Yes. Yes, little two thing right quick. I was just noticing like Quavi is playing Redfall, so this could be an opportunity for us to see these delicious.
Oh, word? Okay, I'm with it. Let's see. Let me see.
I haven't been to Quavi's stream in a while, but I just like saw Redfall on the side. I was like, oh shit.
Not me either, but yeah, no. So far, it does look very barren. The world does look kind of lifeless. It looks very like college dorm PC game. Like I made it in my PC. Like the world doesn't look like it got much life in it. To me, I know it's red. It's supposed to be grim. It looks grim, but like if you look at it, it looks very like,
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Like there's not very much detail.
Exactly. It doesn't look. Yeah, it looks very like still like it's in like alpha mode or like a beta mode or if anything. Like it doesn't look like it's fully polished to me as I'm initially looking at it. But I don't know. So we're gonna send y'all over to Quavy and we'll see, you know, exactly what's going on with this Redfail. But you know, apparently people still playing it. And who knows, maybe if they polish it up, you know, patch it up, we can run that for a DEG stream as well. But again, we thank y'all for coming through. We'll see y'all next week for a gaming stream and anything else we're doing in between. And other than that, y'all enjoy yourselves some Redfail. You know, that's gonna be the raid. That's gonna be the raid message. Redfail.
Oh my God! Don't disturb her chat this way.
What? Okay, if you want, say Redfail if you want. Okay, no pressure. All right, y'all. Y'all take care, and we will see y'all next time. Peace out.
All right, peace, y'all.
All right. Clear.